Hola, hi. As you can see, I'm in an interesting place. It's an old, completely deserted building with some graffitis and stuff, and that's on my walk. I've been just to my Portuguese Conversation group, and it's really interesting because I started to, we were asked what happened, and I said that I went for a meal with my landlady to celebrate that all the renovations are done now. And I happened to say or to tell them that she loves playing golf. And it was interesting how everyone immediately kind of, I guess, shut down, like, "Ugh, golf and those people, and there's snobbish, those people." And I mean, first of all, I have to admit that I also have had prejudices against people who play golf, or it's very easy to have prejudices in general towards a certain group. But at the same time, for me, I've been thinking about this and thought, like, you really need to look closer, take a closer look. I love my landlady. She's direct. You know where you're at with her. She's fun. She's compassionate. And that's what counts. Who cares whether somebody is playing golf or something, doing something different? You can't just judge a person on that. And the other thing that I thought was so interesting, so especially here in this area, there are a lot of so-called alternative people of, in some way, shape or form, be it that they are into being vegan or into anything alternative and against the mainstream. And the funny thing is, it's the same thing there. There's some lovely people, there's some not so lovely people, but I think it's very easy to say, okay, people who play golf are snobbish. Snobbish? I hope that's the right word, but I think, okay, arrogant. But to be really frank now, I have found that there's a lot of dogmatism and snobism in the alternative world that is to be found there too. It's kind of like this, a little bit, oh, I'm doing all these wonderful things, so I'm working on myself, I'm doing certain breathing techniques or whatever it is people are doing, and therefore I am better than those people who don't think about anything and just play golf. Or sorry, keep on going back to the golf. But the matter of the fact is, when you think you're better than someone else, that's in my mind being snobbish. No matter what, if you think you're more enlightened or you're more whatever, I mean, and we all fall into that trap from time to time. But I think I personally, for example, I never have liked being in any sort of, group setting that is all about one thing, whether it's horse riding, whether it's just alternative things, because things can become very quickly like we are this separate group, we are better than other people, or yes, a little bit snobbish. And I've been always curious getting to know people from all different backgrounds. And I've come to the conclusion that the most important thing is that someone treats other people with respect, is being kind, is being honest. And I often have dreamt about, having a group of people that work together creatively or whatever it is, who come from all different backgrounds and from all different perspectives as well, instead of, everyone agreeing with everyone. And of course, I think everybody would need to be open-minded enough to have their perspective challenged. But that's what I'm much more interested in than those groups that are formed on a bias, on one singular interest, and everyone is thinking the same. There's nothing wrong with it, but I think when that's the case, we need to make sure that we still meet other people who come from different backgrounds and question our own, I guess, prejudices sometimes, and our own tendency to become arrogant or thinking we are better than someone else or more unique or whatever it is. We are all human beings at the end of the day, with strengths and faults, and just let's be a little bit more curious to get to know each other and see that this kind of looking down on other people and thinking you're better, you can find that in any area, and the alternative spiritual people aren't any better than anyone else. They often look down with a vengeance on other people. So that's been a little bit around, but that kind of really somehow affected me and made me think. So how about you? What are you thinking about the subject? Do you have or know people from different backgrounds, or are you always hanging around with the same kind of people? This is Anja. Come on along on the journey from hiding to thriving as an artist and creative entrepreneur. Take good care. Bye-bye.